Hello YouTube land, it's Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter. It's been about a week since I posted anything, so I figured I'd post something, check in. It's going to be a very short video because I don't have a lot to show you. I've been in the midst of trying to finish off some whips from before, and also I'm in a swap, so I've been busy making things for that swap. So I can't show you any of that stuff. But what I did do is I made this sweater. Let me see if I can stand up. Okay, so now, there's many mistakes with this thing. First of all, I guess my gauge got mixed up, or I don't know, as time went on. When I finished this sleeve, as you can see, this sleeve is bigger than this sleeve. The stitch count is exactly the same, but it's bigger, and I don't know why. Now, I did not use a pattern. I just kind of winged it. I started and just kept going until I thought it would fit me. The one thing is, it's a little on the bulky side. I like things a little more fitted so I've got curves, so need to show off the curves. But anyway, it's going to be, it reminds me of leaves in the fall, so it's going to be my leaf raking sweater. It's not for anybody, so I'm quite happy with the way it turned out. It was very soft. Now, how this came about was I had two different kinds of yarns. I had the Caron Big Cakes in the colorway Cranberry Crisp, and I had the Premier Sweet Roll in the colorway Root Beer Pop. And I'm looking at it, and they looked exactly the same. So that's what I did. I just used both of these. It took one big cake and one Premier roll, and I will insert a picture here. Anyway, they looked so much alike that I thought I could get away with, and you can't tell which yarn is what. This is all self-striping, so the colors came out on its own, but I just mixed the two. You know, I would go a little while and then cut the yarn and start with the second ball and back and forth. You can't tell. It looks, and I'm telling you, it feels exactly the same. I don't know if it's one factory that does the yarn for both, but I want to think that that's what it is, because it is the exact same yarn. The colors are the same. The feeling is exactly the same. Again, I'm still learning how to make sweaters. Like I said, I winged this. Maybe I should stick to patterns. And I have some jogging in the back, which I have to work on because this is done in the round. So I have to work on how to get rid of my jogging. But that brings me to the next point, which is part of my acquisitions. Oh, yes, another thing. Yarn Journey Podcast is having a sweater cal. I don't know how to use Ravelry, but I figured out how to send her a message and ask her what it's all about. So I'm going to enter my first cal. And I'm going to do it with my leaf raking sweater. And maybe one other one, because I did actually do 2 sweaters this week. But I can't show the other one. Anyway, so I'm going to enter my first cal. I'm excited to learn how to do that. I'm excited to learn how to use Ravelry more and connect with people. But anyway, back to the yarn. So one of my acquisitions is I put in 2 orders. One was from Mary Maxim, which their yarn is Willow, and this is called Guppy. And then I also ordered Premier Yarns, the Serenity Garden yarn. They're both 100% Draylon microfiber. And this colorway is called Hibiscus, and this colorway is called Tugboat. But they are exactly the same yarn. Exactly. 2 different companies. I got this off Amazon, got this off of Mary Maxim. It is the exact same yarn. 2 different labels, 2 different sites, but I'm telling you, this is exactly the same. So I'm thinking that there might be just a few factories in the world that produce yarn for the multitude of companies. So I'm going to put it together. I'm going to make something. I got lots of it. I think I ordered like 4 balls of this and 4 balls of this, or skeins. And I'm going to put them together, and you're not going to be able to tell. So that's what I'm thinking. Between this and this, I'm thinking that's what's happening. Anyway, that's all. One other acquisition that I had. So everybody's doing, everybody's loving these project bags. Some of them are a little too rich for my blood. But anyway, I like bigger bags because I do a lot of blankets. So I was on HBC, or the Hudson Spade Company is a Canadian, I guess it's a department store, and they're all over, it's a Canadian company. Anyway, these are their colors. So I'm sure you've all seen the HBC blanket. So these are their colors. Anyway, I was on their website ordering some clothes for my boys, and I found these for $4. They got a handle, they have a button, they're waterproof or water resistant, they're lined with silver, so I'm assuming, actually, I don't know, isn't silver stuff usually for food stuff? But anyway, it's okay, it's easy to clean. So, and they were on sale for $4. There is no project bag for $4 that is also water resistant. So I bought a bunch of these, and that's what's going to be my project bags. And they're big enough to hold enough yarn for a blanket, and quite possibly the blanket as well, depending on the size. So that is my acquisition, and for this week. And yeah, so I'm excited about the cowl that I'm going to enter, and I'm excited about the swap that I'm going to do. I'm hoping to have everything packaged by the end of this week, and then I will send it to, hey Karen, I will send it to Karen probably this weekend coming, or like Monday. Anyway, I think that's it. Quick short little video just to check in, and oh yes, I want to thank everyone that has commented on my videos. I love the dialogue that went on, especially about the yarn snobbery from last podcast. There were some insights that I didn't even think of, like and like the cows too. Some insights. It's just a way to connect with people. It's not so much a competition. I just think it's a way to show off your work. And as far as the yarn snobbery, I hate to say this, but I'm glad that I'm not the only one who feels it. Looks like to me quite a few of you are witnessing it too. And you know, maybe in time the attitudes will change. That's what happens in life. Attitudes change, and as long as we kind of bring it to light and you know, we can create change. We can create change. And I like, even like, to me this is a beautiful sweater, but to some it might not be. But I don't think I should be put down for this. I made this with my hands from essentially a stick and some string. So to me, I'm very proud of it. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I'll try to make a video for in about a week's time to check in again. And we'll talk soon.